Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to the channel. It's Robin here with AriesFireTarot. So guys, I'm getting ready to do a full moon reading, and just as I started recording, something came into my eye, so I might have to go on a pause here, but okay, so we have a full moon coming in for February 9th, and this is called the snow moon. And for some of you, I mean, it just doesn't need any explanation. And I dropped a card. Hold on. I'm back. So I kept that card out to the side, and we'll use that for the first card. But anyway, this reading is for all signs, guys, by the way. So the snow moon, I mean, it's not a secret, like depending on where you are in the world, like we just got, where I live, like an unbelievable amount of snow. And I know that many of you, and somebody commented that they were stuck at work for 2 days with a snowstorm in Minnesota. I'm sorry, I don't remember your name, but I was like, yikes, you know. I was stuck too with the snowstorm, but at least I was at home. So anyway, guys, we're gonna start looking at this reading for what could be going on for you in the full moon. So the first card we're gonna look at is the self-perception and your relationship with self. And I'm gonna use that card that flew out of the deck. So this is a really important card because, you know, there's things that we tell ourselves on the surface, and then there's things that are really happening. And unless you're really a self-actualized person, you may or may not be contacting what is under your surface or at a subconscious level. So we have the Fool. So this is really interesting. Your self-perception, your relationship with self. I think that some of you are going to be coming into a new phase of self-awareness, you know, and accepting yourself. And I think this is such a good age right now, like the age of the world, the age of the universe, where people are really waking up all over the world. And I think if you watch my channel, you know that I really deal a lot with the spiritual side of energy. And I read energy, and I use tarot cards as my tool to do that. So I see that some of you are really stepping into a new full self-awareness. And this is just really beautiful, where you're like kind of dropping things that don't matter to you anymore, and you're really looking forward to it. Like, I find that the Fool card here in the Witch's Tarot is just so swish, and he's like, yeah, I'm ready for it, and like, go me, you know. And it's a really uplifted and beautiful energy. So, and you could be just starting to realize that who you are is beautiful, and the phrase I'm getting here is that you are enough. There's so many societal burdens to act a certain way, to dress a certain way, to have a certain kind of car. And like, I think people are just really realizing that none of that matters unless it's a retailer, you know. And if somebody's going to judge you on stuff like that, who cares? So just seeing a really fresh start to your own self-awareness and acceptance of self, which I think is beautiful. So let's see your best qualities and what qualities to recognize and love more. Also very, very super duper important. So we have the Queen of Cups here. So the Queen of Cups, she's very, I find she's one of the most sensitive cards in the deck. And this could really serve you well. But, you know, somehow, you know, the sensitive people, the caring people get called out a lot, you know, especially if you go on social media, people get called out, you know, and I see that word snowflake, or, you know, you need to develop a thicker skin. And you know what? You don't. That is a beautiful quality about people, having this sensitivity and awareness of other people, and just wanting to really open up and be in touch, and you know, almost having like sort of an empathic ability to, and everybody has it, it gets really sort of washed out by everything else that's going on. So this is one of your best qualities, your sensitivity, being able to feel things very deeply. It's one of your best qualities, and you need to recognize that in yourself so that you can really operate from a heart-based center on a day-to-day basis where it's applicable. There's just some situations where it doesn't like work out for you, you know what I mean? Especially in like in a corporate world where you have to put that cloak on or whatever, and like strap on your Kevlar depending on what you do for a living, and then get out there and just sort of deal with all that you know, when you're at your job, but in your own life, you can sort of strip all of that off and recognize that that is one of the things that makes you the beautiful soul that you are. So let's see what is your gift to others and what can you offer to the world. So we've got the Two of Swords here. So the Two of Swords, it's not making a decision. So what I'm seeing here is not judging other people, like really not here to judge other people's journeys. So I think this is like, and people, you might not understand what I'm talking about right away. Bear with me, okay? So you see somebody struggling, you know, and people put down, I'm not saying it's you particularly, but you know, the way that people look at homeless people, for instance, or it could be single mothers, and things are changing and evolving. But you know what I mean? People of a certain socioeconomic class are often put down by higher classes. And this is where your new self-awareness and your opening your empathic self and your beautiful, loving, soft soul is starting to realize that it's just other people's journey, and they are here to have their own experience. So this is also a very beautiful gift to other people, is the gift of not judging people when they're on their own path. We're literally here to walk each other home, and I think it was Ram Dass that said that. So, and I really like study stuff like this, and I watch things like, I watch my gurus, right? And I have many, and they're saying, you know, we don't judge other people, and this could be your newfound gift, you know, because we're really taught to look at people in a condescending way. And if you didn't come from a family like that, I mean, you're really, really blessed. You know, and people get judged, you know, for the color of their skin, the religion that they follow, you know, the amount of children that they have, the amount of children that they don't have, their weight, their height, their everything. So learning to step back and understand that everybody around you is a bright, shining soul here on their own journey. And we're here to support people emotionally and intellectually and physically. And it's not your job to judge them. This is just such a beautiful gift to give to the world, and it's just a really shining example. And I think if many of you have been called to watch this reading, you could be a starseed, a light warrior, you know, rainbow child. You could be one of the people here to help raise the energy of the planet, and that's actually what my tarot channel is about. So if this is your gift, I'm really thank you for being here, and let me know, you guys, if you're one of those people. So what fulfills you and brings you joy? We have the Six of Pentacles here, and I love this. This is exchanging energy, and can usually, you know, because it's Pentacles, people might leap to the conclusion that this is about money, and it can be to a certain extent, but this is exchanging energy with other people. And the more I get into this reading, I really feel like it was intended for people who are starting to wake up, to really see themselves for who they really are as a soul having a human experience, and that other people are a soul having a human experience. You're out there really uplifting the vibration of the planet, and that's what the Six of Pentacles is for. It's a reciprocating energy with the people around you. And you can see here, and some of you could be very old souls on your journey here. And like this character, this gentleman in green, and he's sort of like drifting pentacles into the children, and it's like you're here to lead people. And I really think that you have a strong leadership quality if you're here right now watching this video. And you know, if this is resonating, I really want to hear from you guys. You know, like I said before, if you're a light worker, light warrior, starseed, you know, crystal or rainbow child, like one of those people, like I really want to broaden my circle and connect with people like that. And even if you're not, I think you could be awakening to the fact that, you know, bringing your pure soul to the world without judging other people is the whole reason that you're here, and to enlighten yourself and other people as you move through the world. And that is what this card is about, is really just sort of broadening your circle and affecting people with the highest quality of light that you have to offer. So let's see your universal potential. Oh, no pressure. And what have you yet to discover about yourself? Ooh. So we have the Seven of Swords. So this Seven of Swords, he's really just, he looks very pleased with himself. He looks very, very chuffed, I want to say. And I'm really getting the impression here that you've been here many, many, many times. And this is your universal potential. And like I keep on seeing these words from my guides here. Light worker, light warrior. I follow Steve Noble, and some of you may really want to follow him because he brings a different sort of light to, I listen to him daily actually, and he's very uplifting, and he speaks directly to starseeds. So I'm seeing here, what you don't know is that this is not your first go around, and that everything that you've gone through previous to this is lining you up for your greatest potential. Seven of Swords, and you don't remember any of this, and that's why we have the Seven of Swords, is because like your memory is coming to you, and you could have glimmers of self-realization. You could be having dreams and inspired thoughts like coming in from your ancestors. Like I really this is such a deep reading for many, many, many of you. And like there's, like I said before at the beginning of the reading, there's a great big awakening going on around the world where people are starting to change the way they think. We're starting to embrace people in a different way. And if you're one of those people, you're really needed right now. It's like your mission, seriously, on the planet right now. And we're here to change the way that humans treat each other. And this is part of what is going on here with your universal potential with the Seven of Swords. And I'm actually being guided to pull one more card here, even though this was the last card. So I pulled Temperance here, and this is the most mind-blowing Temperance card out of all my decks. And I'm feeling really particularly moved by this card right now, and I'm going to show it to you in a second, but I want you guys to know that there's something so powerful about you right now if you're watching this video and if you've stayed all the way to the end, because we have Temperance, and this is your universal potential. Temperance, she speaks with calm, loving assurance, you know, and she considers her words and how they affect everyone around her. And in this card, she's an angel. So you guys are really surrounded by angels. You have the power of angels around you. I really, really feel deeply in my soul that this reading is a call to those who are here to wake up the energy, wake up the planet, raise the vibration. And I really want to hear from you guys because I'm feeling this like really, really deeply. Your universal potential is to really bring love. Like everybody say love, like RuPaul says, everybody say love. And if you guys are watching this right now, just please say the word love out loud, and we'll just like increase the harmony and love around the world. This is your calling, this is your blessing, this is your journey, you know, and I hope you're up for it, guys. So I'm gonna wrap up the video there, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I really want to hear your comments, you guys, and I just want to send love and blessings to everybody. Take care.